1,000 words ain't enough to define the body up, yeah. Caught her look and she wants it back. She's firing up that body.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to number 2 of my room tours from the home tour series. I said I would post one video a week and I'm definitely going to stick to it. Number 1 was the kitchen. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below for you, because obviously if you love home interiors and home styling, that's why you're here, so I don't want you to miss it. This is going to be number 2 in my room tours, and it's going to be the lounge, because it's a perfect little room. You know, my lounge isn't overly sized, it's only small, but it's cozy and comfy for us, and it's where we come to sit and relax of a night and watch telly. So yeah, I'm going to make the lounge number 2 in the home tour series, and I hope you really enjoy it. Everything that I speak about I'll link down below. This room's not long been decorated, say maybe 6-7 months ago. It might be a little bit longer, I'm not too sure, but if you follow me on Instagram, it was all on there when I was decorating. I changed from the Laura Ashley wallpaper to paint. I had a carpenter come out to do some like wooden, what's it called? It's faux paneling anyway, but I had a carpenter come out to do it. And if you've seen my vlog number 1, which I'll also link down below, I pointed it out when we were in Tasker's, the homeware shop here in Liverpool. That's where I got my inspiration from, plus lots of American pictures on Pinterest and stuff. And it's proven to be quite popular. You see, you know, quite a few houses on Instagram are now going for the wood paneling effect on the walls, and it looks nice. It didn't sit right with me at first, but you know, I thought every alcove where I put the wood paneling, I've covered with furniture. But you know, as you see it, it's going to change. It's going to change. It's not going to stay the same. There's going to be lots of changes made over the next 12 months with regards to this room and to the dining room. And so basically me doing this home tour is going to be snippets of what it looks like now, but you will see a change over the next 12 months because I've got lots of things in mind, lots of ideas. Like at the moment I have a lot of Venetian furniture, which is mirrored furniture and mirrored and silver accessories. I really am thinking of changing it up a little bit. I'm not too sure what I'm going to go with yet, but I've got a few ideas in mind, so you will see some changes coming soon. But as it is now, it's cozy, it's comfy, it's perfect for us. It's not long had to freshen up. Now, I tend to paint the walls every 2 years. Lee will tell you to do it yearly. I don't. I do it every 2 years. So it was done, all the whites and the grey walls have not long been freshened up. I'd say 6 months ago. So, you know, it's not going to get done now until next year. And it's basically just a little freshen up. But everything that I speak about, I will link it down below if I can find it. Some stuff may be old, but you know, I'm sure if I can't find it, I will find an alternative and I will link that down below for you. So yeah, let's get stuck in and show you the lounge. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, my boy. Hi, my boy. Hi. What? So as we come through to the lounge, we literally come through the dining room door, which is that door. And you come in, we've got like a high arch. And as you come into the lounge, this door never gets used. That's one of the changes that you're going to see throughout, either towards the end of this year or next year, because we've got lots of work that are going to be going on soon. So this door is the first thing on the agenda to brick it up and close it. I worried about losing light, to be honest, and that was why I kept it, and I wasn't sure whether I was happy about it being closed, but it never gets used, it never gets opened, and I don't like the way the mirrored column sits in front of it, so that will be getting closed. But anyway, moving on. White hydrangeas are from HOMESENSE. You already knew that though, I didn't need to tell you that. And the little trumpet vase is from a company online called Easy Florist, and I bought that about 2 years ago. It might have even been a little bit longer. It's just a little silver trumpet vase, and yeah, it's pretty. It wasn't expensive, so yeah. Then the mirrored column. Now these are old, and to be honest, I've literally got no idea where I got them from. I'll link similar down below anyway, but I've got that one, and there's another one that I'll show you in a second, the corner, which is a bit taller. But yeah, that's just that little corner. I'm never happy about that little table being there solely because of the door, but you know, it'll be gone soon. So moving on. The pictures are from All Poster, and they're basically just keeping them with the New York theme that I've got running through the lounge and the dining room. I'm not happy with the middle picture, because if you look at them, Marilyn Monroe on the two outer pictures is quite a sepia image. It's still black and white, but it's got like a little sepia undertone to it, whereas the middle picture with James Dean, it's got quite a blue or purple tone to it. It's showing up on camera a lot more obvious, and it's not that obvious, but I'm not happy about that one, so I will change that middle picture. I just haven't got round to what picture I'm going to change it to, so yeah, that one won't be staying. The frames are from IKEA, and they're just a basic silver frame, but I'll link them down below for you anyway. My suite is called the Akira. It's an old suite, this. It's years old, but you know what? It's perfect for us. The dogs jump all over it, and that's fine. You know, I've got no problems with the dogs being on the sofa, and that's the chair. I used to have a two-seater there, but I just felt like it kind of hung in the arch a little bit too much for my liking. So, you know, I actually got rid of the two-seater. I sold it. I sold it on Gumtree, and I replaced it with the chair, and I just feel like it fits in better in that corner. So moving back to the sofa, the cushions I've had for probably around 2 years. In fact, it was 2 years February that I've been on Instagram, and this is where my inspiration from Instagram came from, because I was on there on my own personal account, and I seen these cushions, and I seen the pine cones, which are very Norwegian style, which is what I absolutely love. And I couldn't get the cushions for love nor money, and I was heartbroken. And then someone messaged me on Instagram, one of the companies in Norway messaged me on Instagram with details of where I could buy them from, and I was absolutely delighted with that. They are from Switzerland, these cushions, and I just changed the feather cushions that were in them. My chandelier lamp is just a tall lamp, and it's got like a silver pedestal base on it, and that was from a shop in Warrington called All That Jazz, and I got the little table lamp to match, which I'll show you in a sec. I think you can buy really similar online, and I'll link something really similar down below. It's just a very pretty chandelier lamp, and yeah, it's just a little bit glitzy. That is a Next reed diffuser and a Glade diffuser next to it. You must think my house stinks with the amount of reed diffusers that I have, but I just like them. The Orchid is from Next, maybe a couple of years ago too, but they still have really similar online, so I'll link that. The mirror cube was from Very, and it was very cheap. I think it was about £60. The telly, again, I have no idea. The TV stand is called I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to link it down below because there's a story behind this TV stand. It's from John Lewis, and it's supposed to hide all the wires, so no wires can be seen through that silver tunnel at the back. Now look at the silver tunnel at the back of my TV. All you can see is wires. I absolutely hate those wires. On the walls is white Dulux, and then the grey on the walls is Farrow and Ball, and that is Cornforth white, and that's in all the alcoves in the lounge and in the dining room too, so it's in every alcove basically. The mirror is from Taskers, and I can link that down below because I'm sure they've still got that in store and online. My elephant is from Tk Maxx. My clock is from The Range, and it was only cheap, that too. I think that was about £6, and it's just a pretty little clock, and yeah, that lives there. Then my pine cones, which I get so many questions over on Instagram, is where are these pine cones from? Now they are a Christmas decoration, and they're from a company in Norway called Lemberger. You can't get them anymore, and I'll try to find similar because they're quite a few years old now, and they were expensive. But I wanted them for so long, and you know, these are where my inspiration came from for Instagram to open the account, and I just absolutely loved them, and I knew as soon as I seen them that I had to find them, had to get them, and yeah, I got them. I think it was, I can't remember what the company was called, and I'm not really prepared, and I'm sorry, but I will link everything down below. And if I can't find these exact ones, they do still make similar ones, so you know, I'll find a similar alternative and link that down below. My fireplace is as old as the hills. It's 18 years old. We had that fitted when we bought the house and moved in, so all I'd done was change the silver pieces because they were gold originally, and when I changed the decor from cream and gold, I had to change the fire, so that got changed. Then the smaller lamp that matches the floor lamp is from All That Jazz in Stockton Heath. They don't have a Instagram account or a website. They do have a Facebook, so if you just put in Facebook All That Jazz Stockton Heath, they will come up. And yeah, I get lots of my furniture from there. In fact, I think the mirror columns are from All That Jazz. That's the taller one that matches the little smaller one over this side, and they're just a matching pair, and yeah, that's those. Then the rug is basically a new rug. I've not long purchased this because the grey one was a little bit too light, and obviously the dogs coming in with mucky paws when it's been raining, I just felt like it was getting soiled and marks on it, so I changed it for the darker one, and that was from IKEA, and it was £40. Just a nice cheap rug. I never spend out expensive on rugs, to be honest, because I change them that much that it's just a waste. So then moving on to my shutters, they've been fitted by a local company here in Liverpool called Shutters Direct, and again, I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with them. With some shutters that you'll see on YouTube and Instagram, you'll see that they fold into themselves. I didn't want that because my windows outside, if I just open the double front, my windows are panelled windows. So I'm just going to step back a bit just so you can see what I mean and about how crazy I am. So mine have got the beams that run down the middle, and I wanted all the beams to match the width of the shutter. So I didn't want them to fold into each other. I wanted them to open up so I could clean the windows and clean the shutters, and so yeah, that's what I got. There's 5 shutters on that window because there's obviously 5 windows in the bay, and yeah, I'm thrilled to bits with them. In this hot weather, I've been keeping them closed, and it works absolutely perfectly. My crystal chandelier, and it's from Argos. It's all glass, and I think it was £105 or £110. And it really is gorgeous. It's not the acrylic style ones that you see. It's definitely glass, And the bit I love the most is the lights. When it's all lit, it really is so pretty. I mean, the camera doesn't really do it any justice. It's showing up quite blue, but it's not. Low down, and I've got one there in the dining room and one over that side in the dining room. And that, my loves, is my lounge. I really hope you've enjoyed that. And that is my lounge tour. Hope you really enjoyed that. I'm absolutely sweating, yet again, but I'm nice and cool today. I've got a nice linen blouse on, keep me nice and cool. I hope you enjoyed my lounge tour. It's only a very small room, there's not much in there. Again, it's just our comfy space. It's where we like to go to sit down and chill out. And yeah, I hope you really enjoyed it. So stay tuned for room 3, which is probably going to be the dining room, because then all I've got to do down here is the hall, and then we'll move upstairs. And yeah, so next week it will definitely be my dining room tour. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. I've got lots of things coming. I've got an IKEA video coming up. I've got my Fan Friday, which is amazing. In fact, you're probably not even going to see my Fan Friday until Friday, because this is going to show on Wednesday and today is Monday. So you're not going to see it until Friday. I'm super excited about Fan Friday, which you'll realise on Friday when you see the video. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I hope you all have a lovely day. Enjoy the sunshine, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.